Never gonna be torn apart. Hello, and welcome to Never Gonna Be Torn Apart, a story by David Hutchinson, narrated by David Hutchinson himself. Place, Howard College. Time, 0900 hours. Tom sat alone on the bench outside. It is a very cloudy day. The sky is dark and it looks like it's going to rain. This mirrored Tom's outlook on life at that moment in time. Tom just looked up to the sky and thought to himself,
"Oh great, yet another day in college."
Tom then headed to the top of the Ashworth building and set off for the computer room. Little did he know that the soon-to-be love of his life was just coming up the road in her dad's car. She was called Scarlett, the bombshell of his life, and he was missing her by going upstairs. Place, Howard College. Time, 09:15 hours. Scarlett stood around by the bench with her friend Simon. She and Simon had known each other for 5 years. They told each other everything, and Simon was very protective of Scarlett and vice versa. Scarlett had her very first English lesson in college today. Little did she know who would be there. She and Simon just got talking about it.
Can't be arsed with English today. I wish I were at home.
Yeah, mate. But just think of it like this. You were going home again soon.
Scarlett just smiled and carried on smoking a cigarette she had been smoking for the past 5 minutes. She lighted off Simon. It then started to rain. As grey clouds grew over and grew larger over the college. They then finished their cigarettes and set off upstairs to get out of the rain. When break time had been and gone, Scarlett set off for the English lesson she had been dreading. She arrived late and there were no more seats left, but next to Tom. Tom became really happy when she arrived.
Finally, a really nice looking girl.
When she sat next to him, they got put into pairs to work on an assignment. After English, they spent all of dinner just talking and getting to know each other. They realised they had a lot in common. They liked the same programmes, same films and the same type of music. Tom just thought,
"This has got to be fate."
After a week, they got to know each other. Tom started to pop round her house and spending the night. This wasn't to lead to anything, as Tom hadn't really had much success with girls, and Scarlett hadn't had much success with Lassie either. After a few days, they started to get really close. Tom had decided he had to tell her the truth. Tom went up to Scarlett first thing on a Thursday morning. They both had English that morning. He went up to her and said,
"Scarlett, I have to tell you something. I'm quite ashamed of it, but there isn't a lot I can do."
Oh my god, what is it? What have you done?
It isn't what I've done, it's more what I haven't done. I'm still a virgin.
Why were you so worried to tell me?
Well, every girl I like and tell runs a mile because they think they aren't special enough to be my first. And also, I knew you were going to say that.
Then them both smiled. Scarlett then just smiled a little bit cheekier and said,
Guess I'm gonna have to sort something out then, ain't I?
They agreed they would become a couple, and Scarlett would tell Simon and Tom would tell Jimmy, who was his best mate. Then everyone that needed to know would know. It was now October, and Scarlett got 2 lots of devastating news. The first was that she was being moved English class, and it would mean her and Tom wouldn't be spending as much time together during lessons. Second was that she had a miscarriage from being with her ex-boyfriend. She knew she had to tell Tom and wasn't really looking forward to it, especially as her ex told her he wanted nothing to do with it and hit her, which couldn't have been good for her or the baby. That night she got Tom round and she told him. At first he was shocked, but then he said,
"Don't worry, babe. I'm always here for you."
I wasn't looking forward to telling you. Most boys would run off.
I'm not like most boys. I am really in love with you.
After that, they spent the night together in bed, and while Scarlett was lay asleep, Tom was awake, thinking,
I'm so lucky to have her. I love my Scarlett.
Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more Never Gonna Be Torn Apart, a story by David Hutchinson, narrated by the author himself. Neil Cross reading the part of Tom, Emma Clark reading the part of Scarlett, and James Thomas reading the part of Simon.